Okay, so we are going to continue the chapter, that is the reproduction in human beings. So in the previous class we have studied the male and the female reproductive structure, that is what are the basic differences. Okay, we have studied that the male reproductive primary sex organ in male is testes, whereas in female it is ovaries. Then the testis is producing two things, that is the sperm and the male reproductive hormone, that is testosterone, where the female is producing ova and the progesterone and estrogen hormone. Then the male has got the testes outside the abdomen, where the female it is found inside the abdomen. In the male, the ascending duct, that is called vas deferens, is there, which takes the U-turn over the urinary bladder. No such arrangement is found in female. Then we have studied that there are a number of glands which are found in the male, that is the prostate gland is there, then Cowper's gland is there, and the seminal vesicles are there, whereas such glands are not there. But in case of female, we have studied an inverted pear-shaped, that placenta is there, and the placenta is very important because that will take care of the growing fetus for 9 months, which is not there in males. Okay. Then the male is having a urethra, which is there to deposit the semen into the female reproductive tract, whereas the female reproductive tract is actually meant to receive the gametes. Okay, that is the semen. Okay, so that is how the differences were there. Now we are going to start with this particular line here. See, when a girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of immature eggs. Okay, now don't consider those eggs like the eggs of hen which we get in the market. All the sexually reproducing animals will produce egg. Whether they are very minute, smallest organ to the highest organ like human being, we all are producing eggs. But our eggs are tiny eggs which are found inside the body only. They will be fertilized inside the body only, and they will not have a shell-like structure which is found in case of birds or in case of reptiles. Because the shelled eggs are found only in the reptiles and the birds. On reaching to puberty, puberty is a stage in which the male or the female body is matured. They are reached to the adolescence, and their body has shown those changes which are there, which indicate that the person is sexually mature. So some of these start maturing. Now, not all thousands of eggs are matured. They are produced, but they are immature and they are kept in the ovary. Now, it is written here that is one egg is produced every month by one of the ovary. In human beings, only one egg is produced every month, and that also by one of the ovary, either by left or by right, and generally it takes place in the alternate fashion. Suppose in the month of October it is from the left ovary, then November it will be from right ovary, and 1 month, one egg. Now 1 month is actually a word which is used for the menstrual cycle, which we will describe little later. Now egg is carried from the ovaries to the womb through a thin oviduct called fallopian tube. If you remember the diagram, we have said that a fully gated opening is there, and then it is leading to a centralized a muscular structure that is called the uterus. The wall of the uterus is thick. The wall of uterus is thick. Now I am taking only one side, I have to that side. So this is the uterus. The ovary is here, which is found attached to the uterus by ligament, and it is releasing egg, and the egg is here. From here it will be carried till here by the ciliary epithelium, which are found in the fallopian tube, and fallopian tube is somewhere about 8 to 10 centimeter long. So one egg is produced every month from one of the ovary, and the egg is carried from the ovary to the womb through thin oviduct called fallopian tube. Two oviduct unite an elastic bag-like structure called uterus. Elastic bag-like structure. Two fallopian tube, one of left and one of right. The uterus open into cervix, then to vagina. Okay. Next step. The sperm enter through vaginal passage. The sperm sperm enter from vaginal passage during the insemination when the male and female body are in contact. Written it is here. That is, the sperm enter through the vaginal passage during sexual intercourse, and they travel upward and reach to the oviduct. So the sperm, in one ejaculation, the male delivered some or inseminate some about 200 to 300 million sperms. 200 to 300 million sperms. And these sperms are blind. They do not have eyes or they don't have any sensory organs. So they are simply moving with the help of their tail in all directions. Some are going downwards, some are going here, some are going there. And because they are just taking a blind approach, when some will go a bit here, some will go there, some will here, some will go there, some will go this side, some will go this side, egg is here. So out of those 300 million sperm, at least one sperm will be able to reach to that egg and then fertilize there in this region. Fertilization takes place here. So that it is written there. The sperm enter through the vaginal passage during the intercourse and they travel upward and reach to the oviduct where they may encounter the egg. The fertilized egg, encounter the egg means it is fertilized. A fertilized egg will be moved from here to here, and for that the walls of inner lining of the fallopian tube have ciliary epithelium, which will move it downward, because eggs do not have any tail as the sperms had. Okay, so the fertilized egg that is now known as zygote get implanted into the lining of uterus. In the lining of uterus and start dividing. One cell will form 2, 2 will form 4, 4 will form 8, 8 will form 16. Now I don't have any more finger to count. So 16, 32. They will every time they will double. Okay, and then they start forming tissues, and then tissues will start forming organs: eye, nose, hand, leg, intestine, liver, kidney, brain, bile. Whatever things are there. So they will start. So we have seen earlier in the earlier section that the mother body is designed to undertake the development of a child. Where? The uterus. What is the design? The uterus has a line of the inner line. There is a line here. This line is highly vascular. Vascular means it has got a rich network of blood capillaries. And suppose the zygote or the fetus comes and invades here. Then there will be a link form that is called umbilical cord. And a bag-like structure will form placenta. And then it will all cover and it will start getting nourishment from the mother's blood. Now, mother's blood means they are not directly connected. This is the mother's blood vessels and these are the fetus blood vessels and they will join together. It is not like that. Because the fetus may have different type of blood group, the mother may have different type of blood group. If suppose the blood mixes, they will die there only. A child will die, fetus will die, but the mother will also die. Okay? So this type of foolishness is not there. God is very highly intellectual person. He knew what to be done and what. So what is there? The mother's blood vessels and the fetal blood vessels, they are simply lying in the side by side, interdigited like this, not like this. They are not connected, but they are interdigited. Interdigited means the blood will, the things will diffuse from one capillary to another capillary. The food will move from one capillary to another capillary, from the mother's blood capillary to fetal blood capillary, and the waste will move from the fetal blood capillary to mother's blood capillary. Oxygen will move from mother's blood capillary to fetal blood capillary, and the waste or carbon dioxide will move in the other direction. So this is how the interaction is there, and this interaction will be there for almost 9 months. Okay. So again I will read, the mother's body is designed to undertake the development of the child, hence the uterus prepares itself every month to receive the nutrition and to nurture and growing embryo. Here comes a very important part, that is called menstrual cycle. So what is menstrual cycle? We will see. See, the uterus is preparing itself. It is not like that once you make and then it will work always. The uterus is preparing itself every month. Suppose you got a friend, you got a most lovely friend, most beloved friend who is in UK. From where in UK, I don't know the number of places of the UK. Who used to study with you in the childhood till 5th class, then he went to UK. He settled there. And one fine day, he find out your contact on the Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and then he says, yeah, I'm very happy that next month I'm coming to India and I would like to spend some time, some days with you. You are over excited and you tell your mommy and papa and all. My brother is, my friend is coming, my most beloved friend is coming. And then daddy asked where he is coming from, why are so exciting, इसमें क्या है वो तो बोले कि no papa he is coming from England and you don't know how we used to play and say वो पापा बोलते England England is so cold place and it is summers here, how will we stay here? Then you immediately ask पापा कुछ भी तो करो मेरे फ्रेंड को कोई तकलीफ नहीं होना चाहिए कुछ भी तो करो मेरे फ्रेंड को कोई तकलीफ नहीं होना चाहिए and then one room will reserve for him and in that AC will be put and a bed will be put and a fridge will be put and a table will be put and all the arrangement and the attached toilet is there and everything which may be which may not be there, those things will be installed. A baby fridge you bought, maybe that it never had a AC or it never had a good cot and all. तो आपने सब कुछ ऑर्डर करा, अभी इंस्टॉल नहीं करा है, ऑर्डर ही करा है अम्माजान से, और आपने अम्माजान से सारी चीजें इंस्टॉल करी, लाए हैं, इंस्टॉलर आने वाला है, मैसेज आया है. Before that your friends, another phone call comes or message comes, sorry yaar, I will not be able to come this month because my father has got some important engagement and our schedule is changed. So you will simply say why to put all these things now and what is the return order. तो याद रखो अपना सारा सामान, हमें नहीं चाहिए फ्रिज, हमें नहीं चाहिए एसी, हमें नहीं चाहिए पलंग, हमें नहीं चाहिए कुछ. Take them back. Some 3 months later again he rings up. You will double cross check it. You will come now, पक्का बता दे नहीं तो से हम मुझको बड़ी तकलीफ होती है ये वो करके फिर भी suppose he says, then what you will do? Again you will prepare a room for him. This time suppose he says the same thing. This time he says sorry यार हमारे घर में किसी की डेथ हो गई अभी हम नहीं आ सकते. Third time when he say will you do that? Third time suppose he says कि next month I am coming, I am assuring you this time I will not cancel my ticket. You will do that. You will say क्या okay आ जाना है मेरे घर के पास में एक बहुत बढ़िया रूम है, I will book your room there. Mother's body, the uterus is preparing itself for mother's body, the uterus is preparing itself month after month after month after month. Okay, और वो हर बार अपने आप को प्रिपेयर from the age of 15-16 years, first time the menstrual cycle occurs. From then to 45, 48 or 50 years till the last menstruation takes place. Okay? So this is a continuous process, whether the fertilization takes place or not, whether the implantation takes place or not, whether the fetus is growing in the uterus or not, whether it is not like that your friend is coming or not. First time it did not come, सारा तैयारी करने के बाद second time आपने बोला अब क्या है वो कोविड करा देंगे, ज़्यादा चांस नहीं है, हमारे पास इतना खर्चा करने का इंतजाम नहीं है. We have a patience, only limited. Body has a patience forever. 48 years तक बॉडी वेट कर रही है, month after month after month after month. And nowadays we see that any couple is having one child or two child. I was watching that Bihar election nowadays. Every day it comes in the TV whenever I see a man, fellow was asking, इसके छोटे सारे बच्चे थे, बोला how many children? 8. 8 times the uterus prepares itself. If you ask our Dadaji, Dadiji, Nanaji, Naniji, how many brothers sisters they were? They will also say, we were 5, we were 6, we were 7. Nowadays only 1 or 2. The reasons are many. Government also want that way only child. तो ये आपको यूट्रस की इम्पोर्टेंस समझ आया ना. What happens in the uterus? What happens in the uterus? Or rather, I say, what happens in the menstrual cycle? It is a cycle of what? What a circle. So this is the menstrual cycle starting from day 1 and ending on day 28. The wall of the uterus, old wall of the uterus, suppose the uterus, I'll just draw the diagram of uterus here, just for the sake of understanding. Suppose this is the uterus. The inner lining of uterus is prepared every month. It is so thick, but in the first 4-5 days, the old lining will be weathered off. It will be removed. It will be shed. And the thickness will become this much. So this much of thickness is gone out. And it comes out of the vagina in the form of blood clots called menstruation. So this is the thickness. Suppose it was this much of thick, now it will become only this much. In first 4 to 5 days. I write here 5 days. Then 6th day onwards, again the thickness of the uterus will go on increasing, which will become this thick. This is actually representing the thickness of the uterus. Day by day. 6th day, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. 14th day, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. Again, next month starts, it will decrease. So first 4 to 5 days are the period of menstruation in which the old lining is weathered off, and then 6th day onward proliferation, again new lines start forming. And this is the 14th day, midline, plus minus 2 days. That is either 12th or 13th or 14th or 15th or 16th. One of these days, the ovum will be released. Egg will be released by any one of the ovum. 14th day after. That is about in the middle of the menstrual cycle. So it will be 12th day, 13th day, 14th day, 15th day or 16th day. And the sperms comes, the sperms can also remain alive almost for 2 days. So guaranteeing here, necessarily 1 day survive, but some may survive in 2 days. So 10th day to 18th day are the most probable days of fertilization. If during this time copulation is done, intercourse is done, mating is done, then the chances of fertilization is maximum. ठीक है, यहां से यहां तक और यहां से यहां तक least chances. Okay, So this is the menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle is preparing itself, that is uterus is preparing itself for receiving the fetus. Okay. So ये देखिए, ये वाली लाइन को समझाया मैंने अभी तक केवल, only this line. Hence the uterus prepare every month to receive the mature growing embryo. The lining, thickness and the rich blood supply or richly supplied with the blood to nourish the growing embryo. So this is the important part. Okay. Okay, now the embryo get nourishment from the mother's blood with the help of special tissue called placenta. Okay, here the placenta, and placenta will have umbilical cord and all. This is the disc-like structure which is found, which is embedded in the uterine wall, and it contains villi and embryo side. Villi on the embryo side. So this is the mother's wall, that is the placenta. This is the fetus, and fetus का जो कुछ tissues यहाँ पे घुस जाते हैं, that is called placenta, which is a disc shape, and from there the nourishment is drawn into the embryo. On the mother side are the blood spaces which are surrounded by the villi. Okay, blood spaces which are surrounded by villi. Villi are finger-like projection. On the mother side also the blood spaces are there, which are also surrounded by villi. This provides a large surface area for exchange of glucose and oxygen and waste and other substances from mother's body to embryo and embryo's body to mother's body, which I just discussed for the time. The development of embryo will generate waste that is also given from the fetal body to fetal blood to the mother's blood. Okay? Thus, through the placenta, okay, the development of child inside mothers take approximately 9 months. So 9 months तक ये काम चलता रहता है exchange. ठीक है? And the child is born as a result of rhythmic contraction of the muscles and uterus. ठीक है? Then the wall of the uterus are highly muscular. So they will have contraction and relaxation when the fetus is fully grown. And the cervix has some type of muscles which are usually keeping it closed. That will be relaxed, and the child, the fetus, will come out through the vagina. That is called birth. Okay. Now the see what happens if the egg is not fertilized. Egg fertilized हुआ तो क्या होगा? नहीं हुआ तो हमने पढ़ा कि यहाँ पे egg निकल रहा है either here or ठीक है 16 डे का निकला तो 18 डे तक फर्टिलाइज हो सकता है, 10th डे पे निकला तो वो 12 डे तक फर्टिलाइज हो सकता है, 12 पे निकला तो 10 से लेकर 14 तक, 13 को निकला तो 11 से लेकर 15 के रेंज में 2 days plus minus रखेंगे फर्टिलाइजेशन की चांस. So even 16th day ovulation take place if it is fertilized by. If the fertilization not taken, say for an egg is released but the semen is not discharged, the female reproductive tract, then there is no chance of fertilization. Then this cycle will end up and the next cycle will begin. If fertilization is not taken place, if no fertilization took place, but suppose the fertilization took place, तो क्या होगा? If the fertilization takes place, the cycle will be discontinued. ठीक है? If fertilization occurs, the menstrual cycle will be discontinued. For next at least 9 months. ठीक है? So देखिए, if egg is not fertilized, the life are about 1 day. Egg can live only for 1 day. Like it lives for 1 day. Okay. Since the ovary releases the egg every month, the uterus also prepare itself every month to receive fertilized egg, and this is the lining becomes thick and spongy. And then वो तो वहाँ से निकल जाएगी next month. ठीक है? This would be required to nourish the embryo and fertilization had to take place. However, However, the lining are not needed any longer if fertilization is not taken. So it will be removed. So the lining slowly breaks and come out through the vagina as blood and mucus. And the cycle take place roughly every month and known as menstruation. Okay? And it usually lasts about 2 to 8 days. So that depends from person to person. Okay, so that is what the reproduction in human being is. So human being जो है we are studying about every detail of the reproduction in human being. That is what are the primary sex organ, female, male, primary sex organ, secondary sex organ, and what are the primary sexual characters and the secondary sexual characters that is which are taking place during the puberty. What is menstrual cycle? How fertilization takes place? How fetus get its nourishment? What will happen if the fertilization not taking place? What are the most probable periods when the fertilization takes place? When the fertilization takes place, what will happen? If it is not taking place, what will happen? Etc. 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 Okay. So that's all for today, children. And in the next class, we shall study the next part, that is the reproductive health. Okay. So enjoy your day and keep reading and revising the topics. Okay. That's a good practice, healthy practice to study everyday's topic every day. Okay. That's all. Thank you. So stop sharing and end the video.